This Shaykh narrated to me, saying, a story was told to us in al-Qayrawan. We had never heard of such a story before like this one. A butcher had taken one of his sheep to slaughter it, and it had escaped from his grasp and ran off. The butcher chased after the sheep and followed it into an abandoned house that stood in ruins. When he entered the house, he saw the corpse of a man laying in a pool of his own blood. The butcher, struck with fear, ran out of the house. As he had exited the ruined dwelling, the chief of police and his men had shown up to investigate a lead about the fate of this man. The police saw the butcher standing there, only steps away from the body. Blood soaked his clothing, and his butcher knife still in hand. They arrested him and took him to the Sultan. "Did you kill this man?" asked the Sultan. "Yes," replied the butcher. The Sultan and his men kept inquiring, and the butcher would confess to the crime without any hesitation. And so the Sultan ordered his execution as a punishment. They took the butcher to the square where the people of the city had gathered to view the execution. The executioner raised his sword, ready to dole out the prescribed punishment. Before his sword could drop, a man among the crowd yelled out, "O people, do not execute him. I am the one that killed that person." This man was quickly arrested, and both men were then taken to the Sultan. The man from the crowd quickly confessed his crime to the Sultan. "I am the one who killed him," he said. The Sultan said, "You were in the clear from being suspected in this crime, so what made you confess to it?" "I saw this man was about to be executed unjustly," said the man. "I hate that I would meet Allah with the blood of two men on my hands." The Sultan ordered his punishment, and he was subsequently executed for his crime. Then the Sultan brought the butcher in front of him and asked, "O good sir, what has led you to confess to a crime of murder while you are innocent?" He replied, "What could I have possibly done? A person murdered in a derelict building, and I was caught leaving that same building while holding a knife and covered in blood. If I objected, who would believe me? If I asked for pardon, who would excuse me?" The Sultan accepted his explanation and sent him on his way as an honorable man.